Hi everyone, welcome to Honey Drops Tarot. This is a reading for the air signs, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, and their twin flame connection. Twins, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for all of your likes, shares, and subscribes. I truly appreciate it. Just a quick note, please do not fall for any scammers. I will never reach out to solicit for a private reading. I do offer private readings, and if you're interested in signing up for one of those or in making a donation, you can find the information regarding my services and donations on my Buy Me a Coffee link, my official Instagram, and my official TikTok, all listed in the About section of my YouTube page. And I thank you so much in advance. Twins, I hope that you're doing well. I've been telling everybody throughout the readings, I missed talking to the twins. It feels like it's been so long, even though it probably hasn't been that long, but it's almost like talking to twin flames and people that are on the journey, the twin flame journey. It's kind of comforting. For those of you that are cross-watching or just want to know a little bit more about the journey in depth, I have included a link to Gabi Kovalenko's twin flame explanation in the description box below. She does an entire full-length video talking about what a twin flame connection is. She is a modern philosopher and she just does such a wonderful job. So I would never try to outdo her. But in a nutshell, the twin flame dynamic talks about two people who share the same energetic soul. So one soul in two bodies. There's always a runner and chaser dynamic and a separation period between these two individuals. The separation period is meant to allow each twin to exist mentally, physically and emotionally separate from their twin, so that they can up-level themselves, so they can discover their spiritual gifts and ascend, and thereby helping to raise the vibration of all of those around them and humanity itself. There's so many twins that have been reincarnated in this lifetime for just this purpose, to try and help the world to up-level into new consciousness, help humanity, because it needs a lot of help, right? So, I mean, even if you're not on a twin flame journey, you can absolutely have the power to help humanity by being the truest version of yourself. And that's absolutely what this is all about. It's just that when you're in a twin flame dynamic, you think that that process is completely dependent on your twin, because you're so intertwined with this individual, with this other person outside of yourself. And it can be harrowing, it can be a struggle. So I do these readings to help twins everywhere try and navigate the journey. It's not about me telling you when you're going to come into union with your twin, if you ever will. I do not know that information, just like I don't know it for myself and my twin flame journey. All I can do is take a temperature on the energies between you and your twin to try and understand and grow from the process and take steps to better ourselves, because that's what it's all about. So I'm going to be using two decks for your reading today. The first one will be the Healing Heart Oracle, and using the Light Seers Tarot for the tarot reading. I'm sorry that the lighting is so weird right now, because sun is going down earlier and earlier in North America, so I kind of have to film when I have time to film. So I'm gonna get your energy first and then your twins. Feel free to flip the energies if you feel like you relate to one or the other, because twins often mirror each other's energies. And a card for the connection, and then at the end I will get a card of advice from Spirit. Okay, Oracle cards are out. Now I'm just gonna get the tarot, all three tarot cards flipped out at the same time. Amazing. So the first card is number 6, Gemini. You showed up in your own reading, because the 6 corresponds to the Lover's card in the Major Arcana, which is Gemini. Knowing heart, heal your intuition. Knowing heart, heal your intuition. This almost looks like space-like, doesn't it? This could be like an island, or it could be a cloud. I thought that was my cat at first, but I think it's a baby outside. Okay, that was such a strange noise, because it sounded like a cat at first. It sounded like one of my cats, but my cats never make that kind of noise. That was a weird sensation. There's a sidewalk right in front of my apartment. This baby was making these cooing noises, whatever. I don't know if that resonates for you. Maybe you're taking care of a baby right now. Maybe it has to do with your inner child, the sense that you're healing, you're going through the process of your inner child. Looking at that, there's this flotation energy, but it feels very otherworldly. So there's a part of you that could feel, I mean, you are an air sign, so you might be used to kind of being in the cerebral and being up in your thoughts, philosophizing, looking at the esoteric, but also looking at the rational kind of strategy. But I think there's a part of you lately that may have felt rather disconnected from the earth, disconnected from reality. I don't know. Spirit just showed me that there might be somebody taking some substances to augment that. Or you could just be, there's a sense, I just got a flash of cynicism from somebody. It's just like, nothing is real anymore. What is real? And it's like Morpheus in the Matrix. How do you define real? Maybe you're going through that right now. And you see how the heart is disconnected from the person? It's like, how do you define love? What is love? How do you define love? This is what it feels very, very air sign-like. The words are heed your intuition. So they're kind of asking you, it's like, can we please, just for a moment, just connect to what you feel. Connect to what you know deep inside of your soul and in your gut. What is your gut telling you is the right thing to do? The Lover's card here represents divine partnership, but it can also represent a choice point, making the choice to explore these realms. That's what you could be doing right now, air signs. It is clarified by one of your cards, the Four of Swords. Look at that. You see that? Wow. Wow. Even the body posturing is kind of unique, but very, very synchronous. Two different decks. You never want to take stuff like this for granted in a tarot reading. Okay, so it's not just a separation between you and your own heart, right? It's this sense that your twin and you are kind of coveting each other's hearts, as if it's like there's a little piece of their heart with you at all times and a little piece of your heart that's with them at all times. But it's not fully integrated yet. Even though you are both fully integrated in the 5D, here energetically in the 3D, there's still some disconnect. And the Four of Swords talks about a recuperation period. It comes after the Three of Swords, which is heartbreak and heartache. So I don't know if your separation from your twin is recent, or if it's been recently cropping up lately, like especially with all the kind of recent, within the past couple of years, all the strife in the world post-COVID, during COVID, what a nightmare. Post-COVID, what a nightmare, right? So, it's like, it's crazy that that made me cough. It's like I just wanted to get it out of me, you know, like this. There's almost a feeling, I'm feeling a sense of powerlessness. But with regards to your twin flame dynamic, like, what choice do I have but to carry their heart with me? Because that's all that I can manage. That's all that they'll, that little light is all that I have. Let me get a clarifier for your energy. I think you're in this point of where you're trying to decide of whether or not you're going to pursue this twin flame dynamic. Some of you are saying no. Why would you be watching a twin flame reading? Probably just to understand. Two of Cups in reverse. Two of Cups in the upright is divine connection. The connection between you and your higher self, you and another. It's love. It's love. It's in reverse. That kind of hurts me a little bit, just personally, for you. But you could be really asking that question right now. What do I have? It's like, I just have these little scraps. Just these little scraps and memories of a person. And I'm starting to forget. It's like I know that the connection is there, but I'm starting to forget the details. And yet, here, your intuition is still, there's like this forward motion, this thrust towards that heart, this directionality towards that heart. It's almost kind of like when you disconnect from your twin, you disconnect from yourself in a certain way. So it's this sense that, can you love and know your twin from a distance, in the same way that you could love and know your twin if they were right next to you. Energetically, in the 5D, they are right next to you, sitting right next to you. You're the same. I think your spirit is saying focus on the goals that you have set out for yourself. Make this heart be the connection to your heart, your deeper self. And in there you will find your twin. I don't think you're waiting. Actually, I think you're kind of sleeping on it. I think there's a part of you that doesn't want to wait, but you're kind of, like, before you, like, really make that final decision, you're just going to sleep on it for a little bit. What is your twin's energy? It's number 3, corresponding to the Empress in the major arcana. That's Taurus energy, the divine feminine, power of all 4 queens, the master attractor. Unseen heart, you are significant. Unseen heart, you are significant. Right away, this lady's face reminds me of Stevie Nicks, from the lead singer of Fleetwood Mac. And a very specific song is popping into my head, and it's called Sarah. I was just talking about this with a friend. This song, I can hear it. It's playing in my head right now. Sarah, you're the poet of my heart. Never change, never stop. When you build your house, then call me home. You're the poet in my heart. Never change, never stop. So your twin is really, there's a lot of veiling here, like only half her face is kind of exposed. There seems to be a kind of grief energy here, because that's this kind of thing, the veil over the face, it kind of reminds me of like mourning or grief. So your twin could be grieving somebody or something right now, could be grieving this connection. Trying to find their own confidence again. You know, maybe they wanted to give you their whole heart, and now they're struggling to find it. Eight of Wands in reverse to clarify. Things really slowing down. I think that this is usually fast action, fast communication, so this is like standstill. I think that if you and your twin were astral projecting or communicating telepathically or having dreams about one another, that has all slowed down. Like maybe it happened a lot more in the past, and now it's just like maybe once every 6 months or something. And that's an indication that both of you are trying to move in different directions. And don't be too sad about that, right? Because as my favorite, one of my favorite tarot readers, Baba Jolie, likes to say, what is meant for you will never pass you by. It will never pass you by. The more you focus on yourself and your own spiritual awakening, your twin will find you, because you'll resonate on the same frequency. You'll resonate. I'm going to tell you a story. Spirit showed it to me the other day on Instagram. It's like a radio talk show in, I want to say, Australia. Maybe some of you have seen this clip. A lady calls in and she talks about this online meeting, like a Zoom call of her and like 29 other medical professionals from around the world. They are all on this Zoom call. And at the end of the call, one of their coworkers says, oh, can we just wish so-and-so a happy birthday today? It's their birthday today. And then another caller on the call said, oh, it's my birthday tomorrow. And another caller said, oh, it was my birthday yesterday. So lo and behold, they come to find out all 30 people on this call were born in the month of March. And not a single one of them had a repeat birthday, meaning they all had a different birthday in the month of March, all 30 of them. The odds of that happening from people that live in all corners of the world on the same Zoom call at the same time. Then there was one day missing because March has 31 days. So she's telling the radio station this, and they're all impressed, as one would be. I was shocked. I was like, what are the odds of that? I can't even calculate, right? I'm sure some mathematician could. Seems like it would be a big thing. So then the lady co-host of the radio station radio show says, out of curiosity, when is your birthday? Meaning the lady who called in. When is your birthday? And the lady says, well, I'm the 27th, and the day that none of us celebrate is the 5th. And then the radio station DJ starts screaming, and she's like, I'm March 5th. I'm born in March on the 5th. She completed the month. And why am I telling you that story? One, because I found it to be uncanny and incredible and against all odds. And it simply shows the power of what is destined will occur. What is meant to be will occur. Even if we all have free will and we're all doing our own jam and making our own way in life, if you and your twin align with one another, it shall be so. Union will happen. Because you will be in total alignment like all 31 of those people. It's incredible. It's life. This is like, that's a real story. At least as real as one could believe, right? And I don't think they have any reason to lie. It's too weird. And it's provable. You can gather up those 31 people, put them in a room physically, and say, hey, when's your birthday, right? It's synchronicity at its finest. It's spirit at its finest. The miraculousness of kismet, right? So I want to say that to you, because even though you may not be feeling your twin right now in the 3D, if you're continuing to work on yourself, and if they're continuing to work on themselves, then everything in the twin flame dynamic will start to make sense. Why you met each other will start to make sense. Why you triggered one another will start to make sense. There have been so many instances where something that I did that triggered my twin, someone later did that triggered me, someone separate. And I could start to see the behavior. I could start to see my behavior like, God, if I behaved that way during my relationship with my twin, no wonder he ran. I could see that. And it hurts for me to say, like, admit that, because I was the chaser. I mean, I'm no longer the chaser, but like, I could see that. And I could like humble myself and be like, wow, that was really not attractive. That was really needy. That was really codependent, because it's happened to me from other people. And it's just like, ugh, it doesn't feel good. It doesn't feel good at all. So, and it's not because these people were bad people. On the contrary, it's just in what everyone needs from everyone else. So those things will make sense. The more you focus on yourself, the more you're cognizant of the world around you, the more you're cognizant of the messages the Spirit is trying to give you through the world and through other people and through instances and conversations and happenings. It's like the veil comes off. Able to see. Let me get let me get a clarifier for your twins energy here. Emperor and the Star in reverse. So these are gorgeous energies. Your twin is absolutely still healing. Star is wish fulfillment and healing. Aquarius energy. They're still going through that process of healing. But on the outside, for number 4 in the major arcana, the Emperor, Aries energy, your twin is looking good. I mean, they're looking successful. They're looking entrepreneurial. They're looking powerful. They're no shrinking violet. Is that the expression? Your twin is no shrinking violet. You know, they still got the number 3. This is number 3 and 4. Now this is a divine partnership. 3 and 4. Your twin, represented by the Empress now and the Emperor, they're a very powerful person. They're just still trying to, like you, trying to make heads or tails of the whole dynamic, trying to heal, trying to figure out what it is that they want, and what is it that they want in their connection with you. Because I think they can feel you pulling away a little bit. They can feel it. But for the connection, number 21, again, well, we're not going to reduce this one, because number 21 in the major arcana is the World. Major arcana, the World, chapters ending and new chapters beginning. Flirty heart, have fun engaging your alluring nature. This is the first time this card, I think, has popped out for any reading. Look at how hot this card is. It's hot. I love it. It's awesome. Imagine this is you and your twin in the 5D, right? Don't pay attention to, it's just energy. Don't pay attention to the genders, right? It can be any gender with your twins. But look at it. It's like, it's beautiful. It's sexy. It's stunning. It's intimate. It's playful. It's your connection. I think this is your connection in the 5D. But it's love. It's so loving. In the 3D though, Page of Pentacles, you both want to reach out to each other in a small way. You're both kind of taking those tentative steps. Don't chase. If you're the chaser or you're the runner, or you're the runner becoming the chaser, vice versa, whatever it is, focus on your own well-being and pray for your twin. Send good energy, healing energy to your twin. Ask Spirit to protect them and you and the connection. And whether or not you're with somebody else or they're with somebody else, whether or not you're both single, try to feel as open and loving as you possibly can. It's beautiful. There's still so much love radiating from this journey. I'm going to get one card of advice from Spirit. Look, see? Tremendous. The Fool card. Number 0 in the Major Arcana. Endings bringing new beginnings. Absolutely stunning. The Fool is taking a leap of faith, throwing caution to the wind, traveling light without baggage or burden or worry. We're just feeling courageous, and we know that Spirit is guiding us. This is Spirit's advice. Take calculated risks. Be joyful. Be grateful. Live your best life. So that's your reading, twins. I hope that it resonated. If it did, please like, share, subscribe, comment down below. Please hit the bell notification to be updated as to when I post new readings. Thank you, twins.